What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, this story happened last Friday, and it's out of Anoka, Minnesota, and it's about this young man up here. This guy is 37 years old, and his name is Alonzo Mingo. And this guy, along with two other people who are not named so far, is accused of murder, going into a home dressed as a UPS driver to deliver a package with two unnamed men. This guy went into the home in a robbery attempt. He took the life of the husband, the wife, and one of their sons, while there was two young children in the house that witnessed it. I'm going to play you this video, and I got to admit, man, this is just something, just thinking about it with a rational mind, it's beyond comprehension. But take a look at this, and we'll come back and talk about it.
According to the criminal complaint, a camera set up across the street captured video of 37-year-old Alonzo Mingo and two other men walking into this home Friday afternoon. Two were dressed in UPS uniforms. One of them was carrying a cardboard box. Inside the home, the complaint says a camera in a bedroom captured video of Mingo demanding money while holding a gun to the heads of a man and a woman.
205. Another dealer.
The complaint says Mingo then shot the woman in the head. Moments later, two children under the age of 5 walk into the room and start crying.
We have multiple people down, and we do not have a weapon on scene yet.
Records show 2 men were also found dead inside the home, one in the front doorway, another in an office. The Anoka County Sheriff's Office has identified the victims as Shannon Youngworth, her 20-year-old son Jorge Reyes Youngworth, and her husband Mario Trejo Estrada. According to a search warrant obtained by the Star Tribune, within hours of the shooting, law enforcement searched a storage unit rented by Trejo Estrada in Golden Valley, where they seized mushrooms, marijuana, and meth. The warrants say another storage facility in Egan, also rented by Trejo Estrada, was also searched, and investigators found in a garbage traces of cocaine, fentanyl, and meth. Mingo was arrested Friday afternoon. The complaint says officers found a UPS uniform in his vehicle, and investigators also found Mingo's fingerprints on the cardboard box that was brought into the home before the shooting.
Guys, I want to go over a small part of an article from the same news outlet that explains a little bit further some more details and information that the video didn't have. And it reads as follows. I'm going to read this mid-paragraph. It says, Coon Rapids police were sent to a home on 200 block of 94th Avenue Northwest just before 12:30 p.m. after dispatchers received a 911 call with a female voice in the background and what sounded like a domestic situation. Arriving officers found a man in the doorway at the residence dead of at least one gunshot wound to the head. A second man was found shot to death in an office, and a woman was discovered dead in a bedroom. She had also been shot in the head. The complaint says 2 small children under the age of 5 were located inside the house unharmed. Anoka County authorities on Monday identified the victims as 42-year-old Shannon Patricia Youngworth, her 20-year-old son Jorge Alexander Reyes Youngworth, and Shannon Youngworth's 39-year-old husband Mario Alberto Trejo Estrada. Investigators on the scene learned a pole camera mounted across the street from the home had captured a blue Nissan Altima drive-up and parked in front of the residence at 12:21 p.m. Also says the three male suspects were seen exiting the vehicle, 2 of them wearing clothes similar to a UPS delivery driver uniform, and entered the house. Police said one of the men was carrying a cardboard box like he was delivering a package. Surveillance video shows all three men exit the home at approximately 12:28 p.m. and leaving in the Nissan, which was registered to Mingo. Video and audio recovered from a bedroom camera reportedly shows Mingo entering the room wearing a UPS-style uniform along with a man who appears to be one of the victims killed in the incident. Prosecutors say Mingo is seen demanding money, then forcing the man and woman from the bedroom at gunpoint with two little children following behind. The defendant then returns to the room with just a woman and is captured on the tape, shooting her in the head point blank range as the children cry hysterically. A COPS, which is an acronym for Keeping Our Police Safe, alert was issued after the officers discovered the triple murder, and officers soon located Mingo in the Nissan driving around 73rd Avenue Northeast and Northeast and Baker Roads in Fridley. He was pulled over, taken into custody. Investigating officers later located a cell phone the defendant had allegedly thrown out of his window before the traffic stop. In a post-Miranda statement, Mingo reportedly told investigators he had never worked at UPS, did not own a cell phone, and had been at his residence in Fridley all day. Investigators soon searched Mingo's vehicle, located a backpack with UPS delivery uniform shirts and UPS vest inside. Interviews with the witness revealed that the defendant had been employed at UPS until early January. Prosecutors alleged that another witness told police Mingo was seen leaving his residence around 10 o'clock that morning of the triple murder. The complaint also said that fingerprints were pulled off the cardboard box assailants were seen carrying in the Coon Rapids home just before the murders. Those prints were analyzed at the Midwest Regional Forensic Laboratory and allegedly matched Mingo's. UPS confirmed that Mingo was a seasonal employee with the company, adding that his employment ended in mid-January. Alonzo Mingo made his first court appearance Monday at 1:30 p.m. Mingo was denied a public defender, and a bond was set at $5 million. The Associated Press reports that a man who confirmed he was Mingo's brother hung up when reached by phone and asked about Mingo's criminal charges. While court documents lay out the case in significant detail, prosecutors did not say what they believe is the motive behind the triple homicide. A search warrant affidavit obtained by the Star Tribune states within hours of the killings, law enforcement officers searched a storage unit in Golden Valley and that was being rented by Trejo Estrada, one of those fatally shot. The affidavit says officials seized mushrooms, marijuana, meth, and an unspecified white powder from the storage unit. All right, guys, that's the story of Mr. Alonzo Mingo. The lies he told, the high bond of $5 million, and overridden by greed, man. It says, sounds like to me it was a robbery. I mean, just looking at the prelims of what's presented, they went to 2 storage units, found residue of drugs in one, and then, mushrooms and marijuana, meth, and unspecified white powder in another storage unit. So for a guy to have it in a storage unit, probably he was dealing with pushing some type of weight out there in the streets. I don't know how the familiarity of Mr. Mingo knowing this guy, led him to his house, but things are what they are. My big thing with this whole video is just a level of savagery. This man involved 2 other people, back up, went in the house, terrorized the people, shot the man's wife, shot the man, shot his son. I guarantee you the son that he shot, was old enough, like a teenager, typical thing. Go in there, you take out all the people that you think can be a threat that are big enough to do something. Little children he left there on scene after killing everybody in the house. Just left the babies there. That's horrific. Both of them under the age of 5. Traumatic experience. See everything you know, your whole world just destroyed right in front of you in like a vicious way. Headshots on people. Crying over your mother. She won't wake. Man, this is a mess. Police come on the scene, track you by the camera across the street and the cameras in the house. You dress like UPS. My thing is this. Who would let 3 people dressed like UPS with 1 box in their house at the same time? They had to have opened the door and it was 3 people dressed like UPS in 1 box. That right there would have raised eyebrows. But then again, I don't know the scenario. But I do know this. This guy looks hella stupid. I ain't never worked at UPS. Like they can't get that information. Yeah, you worked in mid-January. You just got released. Threw a cell phone out the window. I ain't got no cell phone. Get the cell phone. They see you throw the cell phone out when they pulling you over. Get the cell phone. All the evidence is stacked against you. Get in the car. See your UPS stuff. I've been home all day. No. Neighbors said they saw you leave at 10 o'clock and your car was at this place. I don't know what to tell you. You can't be dismissive and look silly like that when you know where you was at. They got your car. And that's one of the things a lot of people do. I don't know where they get that from. You'll see them in interrogations. We know you were at this place. No, I was home all day. Your car, we saw your car over there. No, you didn't. My car was at the house. Like, what? People ain't playing no more. You know, they got you dead to rights. They got you to dead rights. Said he was denied a public defender. I don't know what that means. I ain't never heard that before. But they said they gave him a $5 million bond. When they give a $5 million bond, they know they got you. When they drop them heavy bonds on you like that, you'll make sure you ain't going nowhere. You're going to face justice, whatever it's going to be out there in Anoka, Minnesota. But I mean, the greed and just the voraciousness, the ferocity of people when they want something from you can never be discredited. This guy went into a house. He was so bent on gaining something, money or whatever, which he was asking for, that if he figured that if he caused enough carnage, he would get what he desired. Now, they didn't say if he got any money or anything out there when he left. But I mean, to turn up like that, to prove a point that I will do anything, you know, in the house, in your house, to get what I'm asking for. And I know you got it there. You know how many people run up in people's houses demanding money and they don't have the money there. And they fall victim to the same terroristic crime, just like this. It's madness. I wonder if he even got what he was looking for. I mean, you shot a man's wife in the head in front of her children. How messed up is that? I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Seeing you in the next video. Take care.